In order to fully understand Facebook activism, it is crucial to split the term up into two parts: Facebook and activism. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, activism is a doctrine or policy of advocating energetic action. Facebook, to many, is a social networking site. However, for the purpose of this project, we can also define Facebook as a tool specifically for activism. According to the Jakarta Post, there are two reasons that have made Facebook a logical choice for activism: its massive user base and the free tools available on the site. Facebook does give any of the 80 million plus users the ability to create their own event or fan page. However, those are the extent of the free tools available. Unfortunately, the 80 million users can equally work against a group, even though the number can inspire a hopeful feel when creating a page. The popular pro-Facebook activism website, DigiActive, has created an Introduction to Facebook Activism PDF file for free download. This introduction covers the pros and cons of Facebook activism, or specifically, Facebook as activism, steps to organizing a campaign, advice for your campaign, as well as a few success stories from around the world. DigiActive stays with a broad idea of how to get your campaign moving, as well as focusing primarily on large global groups. This is a great start, but what happens when these steps and targets are not accurate for every campaign, cause, or group? Evan Landers, the student president of the Queer Straight Alliance at Tulane University, who often creates events for the organization, questions the effectiveness, specifically of the Wear Purple Global event, which took place on October 20th to show support to people, specifically teens, in the LGBT community who have been bullied or taken their own life due to bullying. In an interview, Landers states, "It's hard to say how large of an impact something has outside of the internet. Outside the internet and on the internet are effectively irrelevant distinctions in modern culture. Showing a profile picture of you wearing purple is, in many ways, viewed as the same as wearing the shirt in real life. The entanglement of internet versus real time can give a false sense of activism or energetic action. DigiActive outlines in Step 6 how to begin real-world action. The step is broad and does not detail effectively how to accurately have a successful event or action. If anything, they construct a gardening as activism metaphor. So what about the minute details? Based on Landers' own background in creating an event, he states, "A large portion of the impact has to do with when the page itself is made. If the page is made too early, people forget about it. Though if it's made too late, no one shows up. 1.5 to 2 weeks ahead of time is usually the ideal period. If the event is well planned and articulated by that point, attendance is relatively high in comparison to other events." Small details like this are just the tip of the iceberg in how to create an effective, offline activism-based event. However, much of these details and steps from Landers and DigiActive, when it comes down to it, have to do with the rhetorical situation: kairos, ethos, pathos, logos, and knowing your audience. Events that have dominated the Facebook world knew their audience well, and with that came to the creation of an event with much pathetic appeal, much like the Wear Purple event. There was definitely a focus on the LGBT community as the primary audience. However, a large reason why this group attracted so many allies and people who may not necessarily be pro-LGBT rights as a secondary audience was the pathetic appeal of children being bullied. The group also brought in extrinsic evidence that solidified that bullying is a fact and a problem, by naming kids who committed suicide due to bullying. However, that same number of attendees that makes a Facebook success may not be an accurate count of how many people will be active on a group or event page, as well as in real time off the internet. But this begs the question: does Facebook, as a tool for activism, ignite energetic action, or just promote mindless clicking?